coming and gone. Little streaks of mercury shine in the dawn. Greenback, copper neck, tawny and red, flying out of sight, was it something I said? Ooh, hummingbird, ooh, hummingbird. Kinda like a falcon, packaged like a bee, kinda like a beetle flying by at warp speed. Drives like a bullet, dives like a dart, strikes like an arrow aimed straight at my heart. Ooh, hummingbird, ooh, hummingbird, ooh, hummingbird. On the wind on the first day of May, leaving the fall with snow on the way. How many miles will your little wings beat? All the way to Mexico, return and repeat. Ooh, hummingbird, ooh, hummingbird, ooh, hummingbird. How long was I fooling myself? How long was I living a lie? Telling myself it doesn't matter. I let all those chances go by. If it were mine to do over, I'd blow off the doors to begin. The lion would roar, the eagle would soar, and wild horses would come charging in. Ooh. So many good things disappeared. So many good friends get away. So much precious time can be lost, squandered on needless delay. Everything turns on the moment. Is it ever too late to begin? The slightest of moves brings a thunder of hooves, and wild horses come charging in. When I dream I am never too old, I have not yet bought into the lie. The world is a wild and beautiful place, and fear has not clouded my eye. Sometimes when I wake in the morning, I'm not sure which world I am in, but I take it on faith. I've come to a place where wild horses come charging in. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Everything turns on the moment. Is Is it ever too late to begin? The slightest of moves brings a thunder of hooves, and wild horses come charging in. The slightest of moves brings a thunder of hooves, and wild horses come charging in. Come, weary traveler, to the end of the road. Lay down your burden, lighten your load. Winds at your back have tired of the chase, left you to pray at the stations of grace. Glint on the water, hawk in the air. Lift up your eyes to see what is there. Crags of green stone rise from the sand. Moon and moraine at the edge of the land. The shoulders of Joseph carry the sky. He is no stranger to pain, calling for justice. Forever his cry rolls through the thunder and rain. The shoulders of Joseph carry the sky. He is no stranger to pain, calling for justice. Forever his cry rolls through the thunder and rain. Rest in the twilight in safety and peace. Open your hand and feel the release. Mountains of mercy are bringing you round. Take back your dreams with your feet on the ground.
Welcome all. Oh,
Welcome all to the Fortnight of Doom.
I'm halfway there.
You're halfway there.
I mean, no, only my left half is there.
your left half. Let's make sure that you're there. We wouldn't
Let's make
otherwise.
sure I'm all there.
You're all there.
It'll take more than that.
There we go. Yeah, you're not all there.
Or as
All
they
right.
say in Port Townsend, we're here because we're not all there.
Exactly. Well, we get to welcome to episode 5, series 7. No, series 5, series 5, episode 7. Got that all. My dyslexia is showing, but
Whatever weather the weather.
whatever the weather. And yes, it's I don't know about you where folks are, but it's kind of rainy and gloomy here in Edmonds, Washington, and
in North Seattle.
in North Seattle too. And but we get to have all the way from Joseph, Oregon, our good friends Heidi and Bob.
Hi. Hi.
They're waving at us.
They're waving at us. Good. That's a good sign.
Yeah, because your audio is off, just so you know.
Hi there. Yeah, Bob was just tuning. He wanted to tune secretly.
Oh,
So
well, feel free. Feel free to turn it.
he's okay now. So hi, thanks for having us
Yeah,
tonight.
hi guys. Thanks for having
It's
us, for
almost
sure.
gloomy out here too.
Yeah,
A little bit gloomy.
yeah, a
It
little
may
bit.
gloom more as the evening goes on. We were told, like
Yeah.
with rain and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I
going
was
down into the 30s.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's supposed to go down in the 30s tonight here.
wow.
Fall is
Pretty-
here.
Wow. Wow.
Kinda.
Somebody told me that this is the wettest August, at least up here since we've had for a long time. But yeah. Um, I was doing a show in Olalla on Saturday when that huge thunderstorm came through. And that was exciting. There were tents flying and we had to shut the stage down and call a show and all sorts of interesting things. And I had a lot of wet cables and stands. So
clothes.
and clothes. Yeah, I didn't bring any other clothes, so I'm in shorts and a t-shirt, and I'm completely soaked to the skin. And did not bring a change of clothes with me, and I had to stay the night. So thankfully, I got a sweatshirt and a pair of pants and made it through. But that was quite exciting. But that was then, and this is now.
And this is going to be even more exciting, but in a better way.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Want to start out with a toast to our guests. Thank you for visiting us from so far away, and thank you for hosting the three of us so beautifully.
Oh, yeah.
What,
Absolutely.
5 years ago?
Was it
Time
5 years
flies.
ago? Yeah.
Something like that.
Oh, my
Wow.
goodness.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we performed 3 times in your neck of the woods. You arranged them all. Thank you.
Yes. Thankfully. Yes.
And there's the important thing to know if you're a musician and you want to go play in the Wallowa Valley is they have a home for restless musicians
That was so cool.
in Enterprise
Yes,
next
that
door.
was wonderful. Yes, got to hang out and it was comfortable and
Yeah.
it was great. Yeah,
So
cool.
anyway, so I guess yes. Here's to our guests
Yeah.
who happen to be great hosts also.
Yes, indeed.
Cheerio.
Okay. Cheers.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Okay. So, shall we?
Yeah, they're in Oregon, so we should sing about Washington.
Yeah. That is. Just make sure it's there. Yeah.
Are you-
Okay. Let me get an instrument. Okay.
So
Okay.
this is kind of a happy medium between Louie Louie and Washington, My Home. It's in Calypso style.
Yeah.
It was written by Joe Vinico, Larry Hanks, and about 5 other people
Yeah.
over the years. It's been added to, like a lot of songs from those Bellinghamsters.
Yep.
It's called Washington, Washington.
Okay. Off we go.
And if you live in Washington State, you don't have to stand for this.
Yeah.
I mean literally. I didn't mean figuratively.
Right.
Washington, Washington, come to the land of the rhododendron. We got the gooey duck and the palus grain, apples and volcanoes and the hydroplane. Over the mountains and the waters blue, the founding fathers and the mothers too, singing soon as we get Off of the trail we're gonna build us a zoo and a monorail. In Washington, Washington, come to the land of the rhododendron. We got the gooey duck and the Palus grain, apples and volcanoes and the hydroplane. Aye! They built a great rotunda. Everybody got under. It's raining. The founding fathers with vision clear, they named it after their favorite beer. A further portion, to say the least, of our fair state lies to the east. A substantial peninsula to the west completes the state that we love best, which is Washington, Washington. Come to the land of the rhododendron. We got the gooey duck and the Palus grain, apples and volcanoes and the hydroplane. A land devoid of the alligator, no tsetse fly, and no tornado, no pyramid, no Irish stew. Whatever you got, we don't want it to. A land devoid of the mango tree, no lingo or dingo or killer bee, no pesky sunshine to spoil the view. Whatever you want, we don't got it to. In Washington, Washington, come to the land of the rhododendron. We got the gooey duck and the Palus grain, apples and volcanoes and the hydroplane. Well, this is the land of the Duwamish, from Makata, Yakima, and Suquamish, Quinault, Quileute, Nisqually too, Spokane and Puyallup and the Muckleshoot. In Washington, Washington, come to the land of the rhododendron. We got the gooey duck and the Palus grain, apples and volcanoes and the hydroplane. South of the border, down Washington way.
Okay. I still think Louie Louie's better.
Oh yeah.
You know,
well, yes.
that's me.
But you know, if you're gonna do politics, you have to learn to compromise.
Okay, this is an extra trivia question. There will be no prizes, but speaking of Louie Louie, what was the entity responsible for trying to get Louie Louie on the ballot? Trying to get Louie Louie as the state song,
Actually, doing the paperwork and
doing the paperwork and the whole thing. Yes. So yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see if anybody remembers that. All right.
All right, this is a song by Scott Cook, one of the greatest living songwriters as far as we're concerned.
Yeah, at least one of. Yeah, he's just
And,
brilliant. Yeah.
How come my music stand is falling down?
I don't know.
Let me see if I can adjust it without dropping my
There you go.
my banjo. Mm-hmm. Of course, some people like it when people drop banjos.
Please drop the banjo.
Yes.
You might hurt the floor.
Yeah, there is that. All right. It's called Fellas Get Out the Way. One of our anthems.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole lot of uppity women still ain't satisfied with the deal. We let 'em ride alongside. Now they want to take the wheel. And the fellas keep saying we've got this, 'cause it's the way it's always been done. Don't all the scriptures say a woman should obey? Didn't a man write every last one? We could take a little lesson from history with all the priests, generals, and kings. There's nothing like long experience to really make a mess out of things. So fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way. You've had your turn, you've had your say. Fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way. They want choice and pay equality. It's a wonder how they rant and rave. Back in the day, we just knock 'em on the head and drag 'em on back to the cave. and we're still flexing that privilege, though we found ways to ignore it, and ever subtler ways to say she must have been asking for it. So fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way. You've had your turn, you've had your say. Fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way. I thank God that she made women. Every time I'm in a crowd of guys, without us, they could do just fine. Without them, we'd be Lord of the Flies.
Oh.
Whoever said it was guys before gals, well, that's a load of malarkey. If there's any hope for this whole show, we gotta bring on the matriarchy. So fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way. You've had your turn, you've had your say. Fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way. I got a guy friend, 30 years married. He backs his wife up however he can. He says, happy wife, happy life. Seems to me he's a reasonable man.
Maybe.
I got a gal friend who's tougher than me. If you cross her, there'll be hell to pay. When I hold the door, it ain't chivalry. Now I'm just getting out of her way. So fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way. You've had your turn, you've had your say. Fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way. One more time. Fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way. We had our turn, we've had our say. Fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way. Fellas, get out the way.
All right.
Bravissimo.
Thank you for your flexibility, Chris.
Yes, indeed.
I changed the ending a little bit right on
Yeah,
this.
thank you very much for that. All right, let's do this. Yeah, I was going, wait a minute. And then, all right, so.
So after all that, now you get to get some really high quality music.
Yes. I mean, we're all here for Bob and Heidi. So,
Yep.
Yep.
Whoops, you there?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I'll put my 2 cents worth in on that song, guys. That I love it.
Isn't that great?
Learn it.
Oh, it's yeah. If you ever get a chance to see him in live, you need to see him live. He's astonishing.
Yeah.
His-
Maybe bring him up to the valley.
Yeah. Very, very
Where's
cool.
he live?
Actually,
Where's he based in?
everywhere. He calls himself a digital nomad. And
Digital hobo.
Hobo, yeah. When I first met him, he was on stage at my stage at the Wandafuka Festival. This is a few years back. And he was at the point traveling in a minivan. And he was actually talking about how he kind of grew plants on the side of, in pots on the side of his minivan. But he basically had no fixed abode, but he was out of, where was it?
One of the prairie
the
provinces,
prairie, yeah.
Saskatchewan or Alberta, one of those two.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, generally spoken, just an astonishing person. Cool. Anyway, speaking of cool people.
Speaking of astonishing folks, yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't play while he's just checking his tuning. Well, it's great to be here. This is our third time in 3 years, probably. Is that
Something
about
like
right?
that. Yeah.
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 One time we did it in the winter. Now it's late summer.
Yeah.
So, whoops, there I go again. Well, I'm making noise while you're trying to tune. I shouldn't do that. We have tuning wars. Da, da, da.
Oh, that's not good.
Get me out of the way, eh? Hey, hey. I think that's a little sharp. Bob is known. Okay, so we have a recording studio, and Bob has recorded many people in West Virginia and out here. And he got a nickname in West Virginia as the tuning Taliban. I mean, if you're not in tune when he wants to record you, then, you know. Then you
I
get
would
in
think
trouble.
that's a very good, in fact, I know from experience, that's a very good thing in a studio.
Whoops.
Oh, what's happening, Bob? Okay. Well, We're going to do a song, a fairly new song that I wrote. It's not recorded as yet, or will be at some point soon. We had a really good friend in a folk singer songwriter named Bill Staines. I had produced his concerts in Seattle from 1982 up until 1991, I think. And he ended up being a good friend. He was known for songs like River, Crossing the Water, All God's Critters Got a Place in the Choir, Roseville Fair is one. Well, anyhow, he passed away now a couple years ago. But during COVID, he couldn't quite ever get it together to video himself. And he was always used to touring. But he had to stay home because he didn't have any gigs, and it bothered him a lot. And he didn't say much about it, but one day on Facebook, he kind of opened his heart, and he was worried about it. And he said at the end of his post, "'Cause the road will always be there, but will I?" So he was able to get back out and tour some after that when things opened up, but sadly, he wasn't with us very long. And that quote always stuck in my mind, so I turned it into a song. 3, 4. I started on this path in 1965, and I never found a better way to keep my dreams alive. Making my own living on rhythm and rhyme, with an old guitar and a good old car, that's how I've spent my time. So take me down another road, spin me a tale never told, sing me a song to carry us along, another mile, another road. I toured my way to Texas through sun and pouring rain. I made a run through Washington past fields of golden grain. I busted through the snow drifts in a South Dakota fall to get to every audience, and I swear I love them all. So take me down another road, spin me a tale never told, sing me a song to carry us along, another mile, another road. Then the music hall shut down and I struggled to get by, 'cause the road will always be there, but will I? So take me down another road, spin me a tale never told, sing me a song to carry us along, another mile, another road. So I wish you all, good people, a journey safe and bright. May the good you see in others be your guiding light. May the songs you sing together help you rise above, and may every road you travel down be a road you love. So take me down another road, spin me a tale never told, sing me a song to carry us along, another mile, another road. So take me down another road, spin me a tale never told, sing me a song to carry us along, another mile, another road. Take me down another road.
ready to go and get in my car and drive somewhere now. Except I got to stay. I get to stay here and hang out with you guys, which is much better anyway.
It's kind of the quintessential folk road song, really, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, no.
Nope. Good Roads is.
Good Roads, you're right. There we go.
Oh,
All right. Okay, fine. Good. As you were.
so so I got out of Seattle. You know, I was here like for almost 20 years. There. I was in Seattle for almost 20 years. And then I went back to my hometown in New Jersey. And you know, for family things going on as parents were getting older. And along the way, I met Bob at a Northeast Regional Folk Alliance in Pennsylvania. And eventually, you know, he was saying things like, oh, I have a recording studio. Why don't you come down to record in Charleston, West Virginia? And I was like, well, wait a minute, that's 500 miles away. Why would I go to West Virginia? You know? And so we didn't like click immediately. It took a couple years to get things together. But eventually I ended up in West Virginia. So during the Civil War, West Virginia is one of those places that seceded from Virginia, and it still had people. There were people on both sides of the Civil War in West Virginia where towns would go back and forth. You know, the Confederates would come through one day and take over. That would be that for that town. Then the Union would come back over and, you know, come in from the other side and take over. All the other guys would run away. So towns went back and forth. And there were people who didn't really want to get involved in that war, too. I was at a cabin up outside of Elkins, West Virginia one time in the wintertime just to see if I could write some songs. And I just got this story in my head that, as if it took place near there.
I was going to add something, but
Oh, Bob's going to add something?
Yeah.
Hurry up. What you want to add?
Well, the area where she was had a rail line that went from east to west, and it was extremely important for the Civil War, for the Union. And that's why it changed hands. I think it was upwards of 30 times during the course of the Civil War. Fact.
Factoid.
Now I gotta unmute my mandolin.
Okay. Shall we? Here we go.
I didn't have a flat pick. Go ahead.
Oh, he had a round pick, not a flat pick. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. I climbed beyond a mountain ridge. The sky was gray and blue. I happened on an old log bridge that carried me to you. Dancing feet and a fiddling bow, I felt you passing through. Two young lovers long ago, when your love was new. And I think of you, I think of you. Footfalls on the forest floor, I think of you. I walked up to the tallest oak and found a ring of stones. Thought I caught a whiff of smoke that shivered in my bones. Blossoms on the cherry tree, a lilac soft in bloom. The scent of sweetness came to me, for you the bride and groom. And I think of you, I think of you. Heart carved in the sycamore, I think of you. Hark now, hear the cannon roar and hoofbeats on the path. Peaceful times they are no more, the sword is drawn in wrath. What grew as one is cut in two, the twining torn apart. As crimson stained the gray and blue in the tears bleeding of the heart. And I think of you, I think of you. Footsteps running on the forest floor, I think of you. A sycamore stands solitary, towering o'er the pine, where gentle lovers John and Mary crossed the borderline. For when the rebels reached the farm, he said he would not go, and Mary would not leave his arm, and their blood together flowed. And I think of you, I think of you. Silence on the forest floor, I think of you. A heart was cut into the bark with Johnny's Bowie knife. The tree has grown around the mark, its edges soft as life. 100 years and 60 more have passed into this age. May lovers still stand up to war as history turns the page. And I think of you, I think of you. Your dancing feet on the forest floor, I think of you, I think of you, I think of you. Your hearts together evermore.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm a history nut, so you really got me on that one.
Yep. All right. So,
Oh, you know what it's time for?
you know what it's time for? Ooh, what could it be time for? Oh, before we do that, a reminder, folks that are coming, I have an unofficial question, and that is, what was the entity that that tried to get Louie Louie as the state song? Okay.
The folks who actually did it officially.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So yes, back to so I have an effect for you here.
Yep. All right.
There we
Okay.
go.
So, and as you know that, as Rob has always said, employees,
Dogs.
relatives, and pets of the Whateverly Brothers and the show and the guests are not cannot compete in this.
Yes. So if you know it, you have to be quiet.
Time for the Folky Inquisition.
Dun, dun, dun,
All
dun.
right. Both of them today are going to have something to do with the blues. Just because, I don't know. I love the
not?
blues. And I was trying to figure out what to do at 2 o'clock this morning.
As you do at 2:00 in the morning.
Right. Okay. What fairly old blues song did the Rolling Stones do on their album Sticky Fingers?
Okay.
Once more. What fairly old blues song, not really old, but fairly old blues song, did the Rolling Stones do on their album Sticky Fingers? Okay?
All right.
Trying to make these easier.
Uh-huh.
And I suppose just actually both, at least that question is kind of more for boomers. So
Yeah.
if you're younger than that, go look it up on your computer or your phone.
Actually, don't. Yeah, no. We know that you shouldn't actually. It's one of the reasons we like it is that folks don't try to actually use the computer, because.
Except I sometimes urge them to.
Ah, well, okay, fine. Oh, fine. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do a couple.
And these are both kind of songs I could say kind of whining about being out at sea.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, actually.
That's why I put them together.
All right, so I got to make cable here. This is actually it's a song. It's called "The River Lee," and it's actually about a ship called the River Lee, not the river as such. And more, what's cool about it is that it has per phrase, it has like the most nautical terms than I've seen in a lot of them. So
Yeah. Most of which I don't have a clue about.
yeah, right. Well, exactly. So ready? There we go. It was one fine day in the month of May, and I was outward bound. I hadn't any tin to buy some gin, so I walked the street all around. My shoes were out at the elbows, and I was in sore need. So I signed as a jolly sailor on board of the River Lee. I'll go to sea no more, deep down the Bay of Fundy. Forevermore I'll stay on shore. I'll go to sea no more. No more I'll take my first look out. No more I'll take my wheel. No more at the cry up aloft I fly, while aye, sir, I squeal. No more I'll drive those topsails, for it's no more my trade. No more I'll brail that spanker in on board of the River Lee. I'll go to sea no more, beat down the Bay of Fundy. Forevermore I'll stay on shore. I'll go to sea no more. No more I'll pull on the leaf or brace, nor by royal halyards stand. No more I'll ride those swifters down with a tar pot in my hand. No more I'll short cross those royal yards, nor furl that flying jib. No more I'll shift gaff topsail tacks on board of the River Lee. I'll go to sea no more, beat down the Bay of Fundy. Forevermore I'll stay on shore. I'll go to sea no more. I've crossed the Western Ocean, and I've sailed the raging sea, but I've made it a rule that I won't be a fool, and I'll go to sea again. I'll stay at home in comfort, and good advice I'll give. Don't ever ship as a sailor on board of the River Lee. I'll go to sea no more, beat down the Bay of Fundy. Forevermore I'll stay on shore. I'll go to sea no more. I'll go to sea no more, beat down the Bay of Fundy. Forevermore I'll stay on shore. I'll go to sea no more. Okay.
All right. Now we both get to change instruments.
No, we're at this. Yes. So the next.
Oh, actually,
No, we're doing.
we're dropping instruments. That's what we're doing.
Yes.
Okay, well, this is a song written by our dear friend and emeritus brother, Rob Neisler.
Yep.
And it's about, I don't know, God, 5,
So-
6, 7 years ago. We got gigs playing St. Patrick's Night on the lightship Swiftsure, number 83.
Number 83.
Docked there at South Lake Union.
That's in Seattle.
Right. And Rob was really curious because he'd never heard of lightships, and he thought maybe it was some kind of fast attack craft or
It is-
something. And
those were his words. Yeah.
he did some research and did a lot of research, actually.
He did a bunch, as he does.
Yeah,
I mean,
Rob does his homework.
Yeah, he most certainly does.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if I had students like him in my classes, I could have just slept through it.
Right.
Anyway, what he found out was that lightships are really a kind of a tough job because you're sitting out, you're anchored in a place where ships shouldn't go.
Yeah.
To warn the other ships away.
Yeah.
And you're there and you have to stay there like for 28 days or something, or in 19
No,
days. 19 days. It's in the song.
Yeah.
You'll find it when I sing it.
That was actually the shift, not the. 'Cause she stayed out there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Anyway, that's what they.
That's right.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, the boat was there. So, and the best thing that he found was this story.
Oh yes.
And I
it's
think it was the lightship out of San Francisco, but it could have been another one. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But the captain was having trouble with his lawnmower motor at home, and he tried various things. It wasn't working. So, came time for his next shift. He took the lawnmower with him out to the lightship. And he's sitting there in his cabin, tinkering with this and that and messing with the carburetor and all that stuff. And finally, he got it to run nicely. But, he didn't want to, run it in his cabin because that was kind of, dangerous. So he brought the whole thing out on deck and fired it up, and he pushed it along the deck. And at that point, a very large cargo ship came by, and the sailors on that ship were privileged to the view of somebody mowing the deck of a lightship.
exactly. True story.
And that's why a lot of sailors kind of consider the lightship folks to be just a little bit off.
Yes. All right. So yeah, this is called "Oh Lord, What Have I Done."
I'm crew aboard a lightship, friend. Oh, Lord, what have I done? Stuck out here for weeks on end. Oh, Lord, what have I done? Anchored fast both night and day to warn the other boats away from the dangers here, though here we stay. Oh, Lord, what have I done? Oh, Lord, what have I done? Life aboard with just 12 crew. Oh, Lord, what have I done? Can sometimes get the best of you. Oh, Lord, what have I done? 29 days spent aboard, 13 off is your reward, till your need for boredom's been restored. Oh, Lord, what have I done? Oh, Lord, what have I done? Life aboard a lightship is not a lot of fun, although we may be saving lives. Oh, Lord, what have I done? Oh, Lord, what have I done? Storms can churn for many a day. Oh, Lord, what have I done? We ride them out as best we may. Oh, Lord, what have I done? As the ship keeps tossing us around, a cracker and some coffee grounds is all the food we can keep down. Oh, Lord, what have I done? Oh, Lord, what have I done? And the fog rolls in till you can't see. Oh, Lord, what have I done? The foghorn blows incessantly. Oh, Lord, what have I done? You get what sleep, what can be got, while every minute on the dot you're bolt upright there in your cot. Oh, Lord, what have I done? Oh, Lord, what have I done? Life aboard a lightship is not a lot of fun, although we may be saving lives. Oh, Lord, what have I done? Oh, Lord, what have I done? Our radio beacon shows the way. Oh, Lord, what have I done? For vessels that have gone astray. Oh, Lord, what have I done? They home on us in storm and squall, until one fails to heed our call, and mows us down and drowns us all. Oh, Lord, what have I done? Oh, Lord, what have I done? I'm crew aboard a lightship, friend. Oh, Lord, what have I done? Stuck out here for weeks on end. Oh, Lord, what have I done? Anchored fast both night and day to warn the other boats away from the dangers here, though here we stay. Oh, Lord, what have I done? Oh, Lord, what have I done? Life aboard a lightship is not a lot of fun. Although we may be saving lives, oh Lord, what have I done? Oh Lord, what have I done?
So there. Right.
All right. Do we have a winner yet?
I don't know. I'm going to check in just a moment here.
Okay.
Right. Let me see what we've got here.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Check the check things here.
Not so far?
I'm looking here.
Here I am trying to make them easier.
I
I
know.
really tried.
Let's see here. Oop, no, not yet. Don't see it yet. Nope. No, System Morphine is not it.
Nope.
Nope. Sorry.
Though I think that was on that album.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's not a that
All right.
that's a Nanker Felch.
Yeah.
Or-
Well, okay. Because nobody's answered this one either. So, the entity that tried to get Louie Louie on as the official state song, and they actually went down all the right paths and everything, was a show on King 5 called Almost Live.
It was right before Saturday Night Live.
And right before Saturday, it was a locally produced show that was actually brilliant. It was really, really good, but they did a bunch of things like that. And then the other one was they thought that they tried to make it sound like the Space Needle had fallen down. They got into real trouble with that one. Because they kind of made it a bit realistic.
Shades of Orson Welles.
It was Orson Welles-ish. It really was, actually. All right. So, well, it's you guys. We need to have some more songs from you.
Yes, indeed.
We do. Yes. All right.
We're live.
Might I offer a toast? I haven't had a chance to offer a toast yet. I would like to toast all the childless cat ladies in attendance. We have 3 cats. I'm a childless cat lady. Hear, hear, meow.
Here's to cat ladies.
Huzzah.
And fellas getting out of the way.
Uh-huh.
And we
You
just
guys could
broke up
have a
this year.
Yeah,
whole
exactly.
routine
Oh,
there.
well.
Yeah.
We try really, really hard, and it is. This show is intentionally non-political. So
Or non.
you know,
Well, then we'll open it up to
we try
dark
to be
guys.
nonpartisan.
non-partisan
But
is
it's
that way.
kinda hard these
Yeah,
days.
sometimes. Yeah. Anyway, please enlighten us.
All right.
Yes.
Here's a new one you haven't heard, I'm sure. And this is a sing-along. So we want everybody to sing along, all of you people in Zoom land and far and wide in YouTube land and Facebook land. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is just a little song I'll do better next time. About the things that I've done wrong, I'll do better next time. I'll do better next time. I'll do better next time. About the things that I've done wrong, I'll do better next time. I'm sorry for the things I said, I'll do better next time. I should have shut my mouth instead, I'll do better next time. I'll do better next time. I'll do better next time. I should have shut my mouth instead, I'll do better next time. I'm sorry for our little fight, I'll do better next time. I guess that I'm not always right, I'll do better next time. I'll do better next time. I'll do better next time. I guess that I'm not always right, I'll do better next time. I'm sorry I can't read your mind, I'll do better next time. It's not the way that I'm designed, I'll do better next time. I'll do better next time. I'll do better next time. It's not the way that I'm designed, I'll do better next time. I'm sorry I stepped on your toes, I'll do better next time. I'm sorry for the words I chose, I'll do better next time. I'll do better next time. I'll do better next time. I'm sorry for the words I chose. I'll do better next time. I'm sorry I didn't go with the flow. I'll do better next time. I'm sorry I was such a schmo. I'll do better next time. I'll do better next time. I'll do better next time. I'm sorry I was such a schmo. I'll do better next time. If I come back in another life, I'll do better next time. I'll let go all the fuss and strife. I'll do better next time. I'll do better next time. I'll do better next time. I'll let go all the fuss and strife. I'll do better next time. So what's the purpose of regret? To make us better next time. So let's forgive and let's forget. We'll do better next time. We'll do better next time. We'll do better next time. Let's forgive and let's forget. We'll do better next time. Oh, we'll do better next time. We'll do better next time. Let's forgive and let's forget. We'll do better next time.
Oh, I absolutely love that song.
That's a lot. That's fun.
Any song.
My hope is that, people keep singing and they start reflecting, and by the end of the song, they feel so much better.
I mean, any song that's got schmo in it, absolutely.
Oh, man, I was so happy when I thought about schmo. Yeah, that was super fun.
So Heidi, have you sung that for the monks down the road?
I have never sung it for the monks.
Oh, they
I'm
will
going to
love
move
it.
my mic down.
We have next door to us a Tibetan, not a Tibetan, what am I saying? A Zen Soto temple.
Soto Zen.
Soto Zen temple, I can say this.
Soda Zen.
And I can't help but think that Heidi's been
They're Zen, but they
inspired
drink a lot of soda.
because she goes and we both go and sit and meditate with them. So it rubs off.
They're great people. Yeah, I got to sing it for them one of these days. All right, we got another one for you on a baritone dulcimer. And this is one you might not have heard. By the way, if any of you folks are in the neighborhood of the Tumbleweed Festival this coming Saturday, I'm going to be there without Pop. I was just thinking, because we haven't played a whole lot since COVID, it seems. We've got it out to a few places. And I'm going to be there, and I probably do this song. So I hope I'm on. Let me just check that. Oh, that's a little bit. There we go. Here we go. How do birds tell time? When to leave the branch and take to the sky, circling up to climb, swoop and dip, tail and tip, find some friends on the wing, draw them close in magnificent spirals, let the earth hear you sing. Sing your joy and your will for survival. Murmuration, no one knows why. Swirl do birds tell time and know the hour to look to the south, trusting in their flight? All their reasons turn with the seasons, find some friends on the wind, ride the darkness and rest in the sunlight, let your journey begin, skirt the mountains and glide through the midnight. Long migration, follow the signs to your destination, beyond the border lines. How do birds tell time? In the moment they know what to do, living by design. Is it possible? Could it be true? Time flies. Time flies.
Absolutely gorgeous. Ooh, wonderful. We should actually, Denny, Danny Online has figured out that you're playing at 2:45 next Saturday at
Actually,
the
2 o'clock.
at the community center stage.
It's actually 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
And you
Not
get
two.
the air
I
conditioning.
end at 2:45.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yes.
Boy, lucky
cool.
person, you get the
You
air
get air
conditioning.
conditioning.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I actually am filling in for a cancellation. So
Cool. We speaking of tumbleweed, it is coming up, and we will be there. We'll tell you a little more about that later. But I actually a shout out to our friend Katrina, who is actually, and in fact, a toast to Katrina,
Yeah.
if I may, because Katrina is in charge of all of this, and she is doing a magnificent job.
Yes.
Basically herding cats.
Yeah, speaking of cats, but
Speaking of cats, herding cats, and really trying to make sure what an amazing experience it is for all of us there. We'll be there. But so Katrina, thank you for doing what you're doing, and for the fact that you take time out and listen to us.
live
So-
long and prosper.
Yeah, yeah. So, all right. So,
Speaking of prospering, Chris just pinned
Yes.
donation information.
Yes.
Because these folks are professional musicians. They make their living at what they're doing and what they do, and they deserve as much wealth as we can give them. So please do check out the, is it Venmo or
it's a
which one?
PayPal. PayPal.me. Yep.
PayPal.me thing that's there on the wherever it is.
Yes, in the chat.
In the chat, thank
both.
you. And just remember, as I always like to say, it's never too late to donate.
Absolutely, especially to these fine folks.
Another news flash is that we're coming up on the video, the traditional mid-show video. But after the video, as some of you may have heard, we will have a surprise mystery guest coming
Yes.
on.
Yep.
So just to keep the suspense going, that guest will be a surprise and a mystery, except to us,
Yes, we know it is. Yeah.
because we kind of planned this. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So when there's nothing sort of Waterley Brotherish to do on a video, I tend to troll YouTube and find out what the artists have up there, and I could not resist this. This is from a few years back, Heidi, but you were performing at something called the Pickin' Porch,
Oh yeah.
and I thought with a name like that, I had to do something about that. So this is Heidi playing on
That's
the
in Tennessee.
Tennessee. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what a wonderful name. Actually, it's great. Yeah, it was a cool thing. So anyway, so I'm going to do my usual thing here and share it out and do my stuff here. And I'm going to go to that. I'm going to share it. I'm going to turn me off.
Some we knew are often gone with the angel band, but their melodies live on, playing through our hands. So take your dulcimer off the wall, there's no time to lose. Pour out your tunes like a waterfall, when it calls you, don't refuse. Meet me tonight when the air is cool, play a tune while the moon is full. You take the melody, I'll take the drone. Way more fun than playing alone. What do you say? I'll see you soon under the dulcimer moon. So meet me tonight when the air is cool, play a tune while the moon is full. You take the melody, I'll take the drone. Way more fun than playing alone. What do you say? I'll see you soon under the dulcimer moon. What do you say? We'll meet real soon under the dulcimer moon.
We're back now. Sorry, now we're back.
We still don't have an answer to the Folky Inquisition. I am crushed.
We are, yes, completely crushed.
Damn it.
Well, okay. Well, you never know. Speaking of that, well, we have a guest. Shall we let the guest in?
Please.
Okay, so here we go.
Drum roll.
There's a reason for this, actually, because this person, well, you know, you'll recognize him when he's here. Takes a moment to come in, and it's Rob Neisler. Of course, it is.
Our emeritus brother.
Yep. Well, there you go. Hey.
I gotta check everything, make sure it's on. Original sound. And can you see and hear me? Chris and Dan have frozen.
Well, we see you just fine.
If you can hear us, you're on.
I feel on. But yeah, I think I don't know what's going on, but Dan and Chris have frozen on my screen. Are they frozen on your scrreen, Bob and Heidi?
Correct.
Yes, they're
Yeah,
frozen
they
on
are.
ours. Yes.
I kind of like them better that way.
They have good expressions on their face.
That they do. Well, I don't know. First of all, you guys sound wonderful. I really enjoyed getting to hear you again.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's been far too long. And it seems like Dan and Chris have cut out now. And I think
Hey,
Chris
it's our
is
show
probably...
now.
What's that?
It's our show now.
Yeah. This was my secret plan all along.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, geez, you know what? I know they want to keep this thing going, so
Yeah.
they asked me if I would play a couple songs, which I'd rather listen to you guys. But
Oh, I'd love to hear you.
all
Haven't
right,
heard you
well,
for a while.
I guess you're gonna. What I will do, it's interesting. And well, I'll get into that later. I'm seeing text or speech to text when I talk now.
Wow. Like
Yeah.
closed captioning or something, huh?
It's closed captioning me, which is
Wow.
I don't know
that's
how I feel
awesome.
about that. Well, anyways, I was going to do 2 songs, and this first one is relatively new.
I see somebody may be back.
Okay, that was beyond weird.
Did you hear any of that? You probably didn't.
No, I'm sorry. What happened was my computer literally just shut off. It's never done that before.
Wow.
And thankfully, we just Zoom kept on streaming. So we didn't. So you were there, and then we disappeared. So whatever it was,
Did you guys have a nice visit?
did you have a nice talk?
we did. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked behind your back.
That was
You know,
beyond.
and
Yeah.
Chris, this is such a departure from how smoothly everything used to run when we were working together.
Oh God.
I don't
Yeah.
even know how to react. This is weird. You know, things not working out perfectly. I don't
No,
know.
this is awfully reliable. I have no idea where it quit, but anyway, we're back, thankfully. And
Right.
the good news is the streaming service keeps on going, so we just had to rejoin. So yeah, cool. Oh, there we go. We're back on here. Should sound better. So yeah, whatever. Do us a song or so. Would you mind?
I would be glad to. This first one is a new song. It's written for Calvin the dog. It was a rescue that I got roughly a year ago. He's about 5 years old. He's half German Shepherd, half Lab. Maybe we'll introduce him a little bit later. But I was helping out a neighbor who wanted to learn guitar and songwriting all at the same time with no musical past. So he started writing songs about what he felt was important in life. And I thought, you know what, let's not go for your magnum opus while you're still learning how to play the guitar. Let's just do something fun. So I asked him to write something about his cat. And while he was doing that, I decided to write something about my dog. So this is called Superman. And by the way, I told him, you know, because he was probably going to go on about how spiritual his cat, and I didn't want that. So I said, look, tell me how your cat is like a Marvel or DC Comics superhero. And let's just stick with that. So I naturally stuck with the same theme. So this is called Superman. That sound okay? Sunny disposition and a coat as black as night. Testament to being man's best friend. He barks when he is happy and he'll never ever bite. And he'll be by my side until the end. His origin story isn't flashy in the least. This dog was not created in a lab. Beaten on the leg by some radioactive beast. We found him in a shelter looking drab. That dog is a Superman. 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 Except when he's the Flash and chasing after tennis balls, covering 15 yards with every stride. In the darkness he's the shadow and he can't be seen at all. Till next you know he's back there by your side. In the water he is Aquaman right down to his core, befriending all the fishes left and right. When he sees a squirrel, then he becomes the mighty Thor, full of thunder, spoiling for a fight. But that dog is a Superman. 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 Superheroes come and go depending on the need. They'll fight the fight and firmly stand their ground. They'll beat back the bad guys and they'll do the daring deed, but they never seem to want to stick around. So that dog is my Superman and I'm his Lois Lane. Maybe Jimmy Olsen, I don't know. He's right there beside me when I'm circling the drain. He's my hero and I love him so. That dog is my Superman. 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 Come here, you.
Could you like do that could you do that faster, please?
There he is. Now he's black. You can't see him. Well, it's a song done at Calvin speed and Calvin time. So this last one, really quickly, will be the obligatory Bruce Coburn song.
Of course.
Come on, you. Get over there. Get over there. Do you need something? Yeah.
There's a dog there. It's kind
He
of
wants to be part of the act. There you go, buddy. Sorry about that. All right.
No, you're not.
This is called When It's Gone, It's Gone. Do you need to go outside? Yeah? Okay, 1 sec. 1 sec. Okay, out you go.
This is live, and it's always interesting. Speaking of,
Well, I think he thought I was playing that too quickly. Yeah.
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He's a bit of a critic. All right. Anyways, when it's gone, it's gone.
That's very, very pretty. Yeah, thanks, Rob.
you. Well, thanks for having me on, guys. It's good to see you again.
Yeah,
Always fun to be around you.
always, absolutely.
And probably should make the early announcement that for the last several years, Rob has joined us for the Christmas season,
Yep.
and he will do so again this year.
Yes, indeed.
And we will start booking very soon.
Yep.
So keep your eyes and ears open for a
Because-
chance to see 3 Whateverly Brothers for the season.
Doing strange Christmas music.
For the price of 2.
From
Yeah.
classics and standards to just really obscure stuff.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Yep. Obscure it is.
And we'll be
Last
adding
year I wrote
songs.
2 new ones.
Ooh. Yeah.
I mean we did them. What were they again?
Your songs.
Sleigh Riders in the Sky.
Sleigh
Sleigh
Rider.
Riders in the Sky
Yep.
and Jingling Jingle Bells.
That's right. Jingle. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I went
stay
old
tuned.
timey Western.
Yes. Stay tuned for that. That'll be cool. So, what we're gonna do next? Oh, you've got a Folky Inquisition thing next.
Yes, I
We
do.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
just hoping somebody can answer
Somebody,
this one.
please. You know,
Please.
please.
Dan, do you want me to do the intro?
Yes, go for it, please. Absolutely.
Okay. The Folky Inquisition is a game we play with our audience where we ask a folk-related trivia question, and the first person to type the correct answer in our Facebook feed will receive an item from our trove of crappy Whateverly Brothers merchandise. Please remember that I am your mailing address if you are a winner. Members, relatives, housemates, and pets of the Whateverly Brothers and their musical guests are not eligible for this contest. Anybody who's won twice in any calendar year is also not eligible for this contest because they are too smart for their own good, and it's time to give somebody else a chance. Folkly Inquisition is intended for external use only. Common side effects of the Folkly Inquisition are headaches, nausea, and a longing for the simpler days of your youth. Back to you, Dan.
I do
I
love
missed that.
Yes.
And now that we have that,
Now we have that.
was recorded, we can plug it into
Yeah,
other
well,
shows.
we'll definitely plug that in. So sure. Excuse us.
Okay.
So please tell us the question.
All right. Yeah, okay.
This should be easy.
One hopes.
One hopes.
Who supposedly made a deal with the devil at the crossroads?
Okay. All right.
One more time.
Uh-huh.
Who supposedly made a deal with the devil at the crossroads?
It's not a good question when I know the answer to it.
All right. So we'll do a couple, and then we'll start to do a couple of things here. All right.
Oh, whoops.
We were the last time, the time before last, when we were actually down in Portland. We'd been invited to do a pirate show down and
In the Dalles.
in the Dalles, and on our way back from the Dalles to our gig in Portland,
at the place that Rob found for us.
place that Rob
before.
found, which we have been back several times now, and we were just there a few weeks back actually. It was great. And for those, it's Portland. It's there's a lot of co-housing places in Portland. There we go, and this is a wonderful opportunity. We just sit there in their living room and they feed us, and then this year they put us up, which is even better as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we came up with this. We did this song while we were.
Well, we actually, for the drive down the gorge, we listened to this song about 8 or 12 or 14 times.
Yeah.
And said, well, we'll keep on listening to it because we want to learn it.
Yeah. Right.
And it's by Tommy Sands. Some of you may know it.
Yeah.
Your Daughters and Your Sons.
There we go. Oop! I got to get the right one here. Sorry, that.
Get the right one.
Please pin. There we go.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, hang on 1 second.
Okay.
My computer went off, and so all sorts of stuff disappeared from my screen. And it'll be there in just a moment.
Da-dum, dum, 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 da-dum. Da-dum, dum, 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 da-dum.
Okay.
Da-dum, dum,
Almost
dum,
there.
dum, dum, da-dum. Da-dum, dum, dum, dum,
All right.
dum, da-dum.
I'm good.
They wouldn't hear your music and they pulled your paintings down. They wouldn't read your writing and they banned you from the town. But they couldn't stop your dreaming and the victory you have won. For you sowed the seeds of freedom in your daughters and your sons, in your daughters and your sons, in your daughters and your sons. You sowed the seeds of freedom in your daughters and your sons. Your weary smile, it proudly hides the chain marks on your hands, as you bravely strove to realize the rights of woman and man. And though your body's bent and low, and a victory you have won, for you've sowed the seeds of justice in your daughters and your sons, in your daughters and your sons, in your daughters and your sons. You sowed the seeds of justice in your daughters and your sons. I don't know your religion, but one day I heard you pray for a world where everyone can work and children they can play. And though you never got the stand of the victories you have won, for you sowed the seeds of equality in your daughters and your sons, in your daughters and your sons, in your daughters and your sons. You sowed the seeds of equality in your daughters and your sons. They taunted you in Belfast, and they tortured you in Spain, and in that Warsaw ghetto where they tied you up in chains, in Vietnam and in Chile where they came with tanks and guns. It's there you sowed the seeds of peace in your daughters and your sons, in your daughters and your sons, in your daughters and your sons. And it's there you sowed the seeds of peace in your daughters and your sons. And now your music's playing, and the writing's on the wall, and the dreams that you have painted can be seen by one and all. Now you've got them thinking, and the future's just begun, for you sowed the seeds of freedom in your daughters and your sons, in your daughters and your sons, in your daughters and your sons. You sowed the seeds of freedom in your daughters and your sons, in your daughters and your sons, in your daughters and your sons. You sowed the seeds of freedom in your daughters and your sons.
Okay. Right.
Okay, that's something fairly contemporary, and now for something totally ancient.
Like ancient, like us.
Like one of the oldest songs that we still have in something could be considered the English language. It's actually Yorkshire dialect.
Okay. Before we do, we actually do have a winner.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Okay, now I get to write down
see,
who
it's-
that is.
Right.
And by the way, you know, the shipping department has kind of been on vacation this summer, but they
He's got a list. They, as in.
are working on it. And if you're one of those people who hasn't gotten your prize yet and you think I've forgotten you, please do get in touch with me,
Okay.
because you probably have my email address,
Right. I'm gonna see. Looking at the timing here.
and we'll make it right.
So Mary Magrant asks, what is the song and the title for this current song, for the one we just did, Doors in Your
Your
Sons?
Daughters and Your Sons. It's by Tommy Sands.
Tommy Sands, that's right. Yep.
And
Cool. And okay, we've got winners from two places, and I have to see because I was playing. I can't tell
who was first?
who was first. Maybe we have to do kind of a dual thing here.
Yeah, we might. We got lots of crappy
Yeah,
merchandise.
we've got lots of crap here. Okay, one is Susan Stout.
Okay.
Okay, and the other one is Mary Magrant, and I hope I pronounced it correctly. And of course, it was Robert Johnson. It was that, yeah.
Okay, Susan, I have your address. Mary, I don't have your address. So please email me or somebody
Yeah.
with your address so that
Let's
I
do
can
that, yeah.
make this good.
All
and
right.
by the way, the answer to the other one was Love in Vain. Wait, I followed her to the station, suitcase in my hand, etc.
Yeah.
Has to do with the fact that for a large part of my middle years, I wanted to be Mick Jagger when I grew up. All right. Failed
Okay.
miserably.
Yes. All right. Should we? What's the key for this one?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I don't have it written down as a key. So why don't you start it, and we'll just kind of go with it.
This song describes the soul's journey after death.
called Like Wake Dirge.
This ain't it, this ain't it, every night and all, fire and fleet and candle lit, and Christ receive thy soul. When thou from hence away art past, every need and all, to Winnie Moore thou comest at last, and Christ receive thy soul. If ever thou gavest hosen and shoon, every need and all, sit thee down and put them on, and Christ receive thy soul. If hosen and shoon thou ne'er gavest nane, every need and all, the winnie shall prick thee to the bare bane, and Christ receive thy soul. From Winnie Moore once thou mayest pass, every need and all, to Brigaderad thou comest at last, and Christ receive thy soul. From Brigaderad whence thou mayest pass, every need and all, to purgatory fire thou comest at last, and Christ receive thy soul. If ever thou gavest meat or drink, every need and all, the fire shall never make thee shrink, and Christ receive thy soul. If meat or drink thou ne'er gavest nane, every need and all, the fire shall burn thee to the bare bane, and Christ receive thy soul. This ain't it, this ain't it, every need and all, fire and fleet and candle lit, and Christ receive thy soul.
That is a cool song.
Anyway,
All right.
Did you turn on the reverb for that?
I didn't. I should
Okay,
have.
yeah,
I will,
next
yeah.
time. All right.
right.
So we're going to bid you farewell, but leave two more songs from our dear,
Absolutely
dear friends
marvelous.
from the Wallala Valley.
What's the weather doing out there right now?
It was pouring rain at 6 o'clock. Weather.com said we'd get rain at 6, and by golly, I was wondering if you could hear it because it was really
No,
pouring.
get to hear it. So no.
Yeah,
How
but I
about
think
in the
it's
far
done
reaches of
now.
Kent?
Yeah, it's about as gloomy as it is there, I imagine.
Yeah.
Just plain gloomy.
Just
All right.
gloomy,
Well,
yes.
here's the just before we bow out and turn things over to our guests, we're going to just let you know what we're doing for the next month or so. On Saturday, August 31st, we will be at the Tumbleweed Music Festival at Howard Amon Park in Richland, Washington, on the North Stage from 5 to 5:45 p.m.
Yes.
Then next Saturday we'll take off as a band, though we'll both be doing other stuff.
Yeah.
But Saturday, September 14th, we will be playing at 6 p.m. in the courtyard of a building that houses a bunch of restaurants over on Bainbridge Island.
Yes.
So what you need to do is surf on over to BainbridgePavilionConcerts.com for details.
Yep.
It's on Madison Avenue. I think it's 304 or 403 Madison Avenue. So we're making the big time there on Madison Avenue.
I know, yeah.
Saturday, September 21st, we will be returning to the stage at the Wallingford Wurst Festival, a longtime crowd favorite at St. Benedict's School in Wallingford, 4811 Wallingford Avenue North, Seattle, Washington, etc. We'll be holding
How do you spell worst there, Dan?
WURST. I should have said versed.
Versed, yes.
Versed, but then you would have thought we were versed. Well versed. Anyway, let's see. I think I finished with that. 2
Yes.
to 2:45 p.m.
Right.
They have a lot of fun bands there too.
That was fun. Yes.
Yep. So and finally on Saturday, September 28th, the Fortnight of Doom will return
With
with Gary Cantor.
Ah, early.
grumpy labor person himself. Yes.
Yep. I remember the first time I met him, he gave me his business card, and it had his name, and it had his address, and his phone number, and his website, and whatever. And then just one word: irritant.
Yeah, good luck not being political on that one, Dan.
I know. No,
Yeah,
we realize that.
We'll
so,
give up.
Yeah,
we'll give up on that one.
We should mention too that once we're off live, I'm going to put our Zoom link into the chat, and for those of you who'd like to hang with us for just a little bit, you're more than welcome to. We probably won't stay that long, but that way, folks who might want to say hi to Bob and Heidi from a while can do that. So
Or
anyway,
Rob.
Or Rob.
Yeah.
Nah, no, not Rob. So. All right. Well, thank you, both of you, for a marvelous collection of songs. Thanks for coming and doing this with us.
And thank you, Rob,
Thank
for
you.
being the mystery guest.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for asking us back again. You know, we've been here before. It's nice of you to bring us back around, and we always enjoy hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
So, and listening to you. Hey, I got a quick question before you go offline. We can't see anything, you know, in terms of how many people we've got, or I don't know where they're from. We
Yeah. I
might
could
have some people from far away. It would be kind of fun to know, but we might not be able to know. So
Yeah.
there was a
I'm not sure.
possibility of having someone from Arkansas and someone from Chicago,
I don't know.
Uh,
Yes, maybe so.
somebody from the far reaches of Pullman.
Well, let's see. There was Karen Kukul.
Oh
Cookie
my,
Lindsay.
Karen's from Boise.
Yes. uh-huh.
Boise, yeah.
Yeah, Karen's there, and I'm sorry, I completely butchered that name. But let's see here. Who else we got? These are the people that just simply are in the chat. There's a bunch of other people that don't
Oh,
tend to
cool.
participate. Yeah. So
Well, that's great.
yeah. But who else we got here? Hmm Let's see here. From what I see, that's a bunch of the usual suspects. So
Aha.
but
All right.
maybe
Well,
they'll
that's
come on
good to
in
know.
and hang out with us. So you never know. So
That sounds like fun.
so anyway, thanks again for and take us out with a couple more tunes, please.
You bet. Thank you. We're going to do an instrumental and a little bit of a combo of a couple of unlikely pieces. You wouldn't normally hear them together. The second one, you'll know the first one. The second one is a West Virginia fiddle tune called Greasy Coat. 3, 4.
Absolutely lovely. Yes.
Let's see. Okay, we got one more for you.
All right.
And thanks everybody for tuning in. And maybe some people will come again later. I think this will be archived, right? It'll be easy
Yeah.
to find
Indeed,
on
it is,
Facebook.
and yeah,
Yeah.
so it's available. It's on the YouTube. It's on the live tab, so it's youtube.com/at the Whateverly Brothers /live. It's what it is.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and then so is there, and again Facebook, same again. So yeah,
Yeah, great. Well, we're going to end with a song about a very small thing, of which we have several living at our house. Not cats. Not cats. Smaller than cats. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tiny wings fluttering, buzzing and gone. Little streaks of mercury shine in the dawn. Greenback, copperneck, tawny and red. Flying out of sight was a something I said. Ooh, hummingbird. Ooh, hummingbird. Kinda like a falcon, packaged like a bee. Kinda like a beetle flying by at warp speed. Drives like a bullet, dives like a dart, strikes like an arrow aimed straight at my heart. Ooh, hummingbird. Ooh, hummingbird. Ooh, hummingbird. Riding on the wind on the first day of May, leaving the fall with snow on the way. How many miles will your little wings beat? All the way to Mexico, return and repeat. Ooh, hummingbird. Ooh, hummingbird. Ooh, hummingbird.
Huzzah.
huzzah!
All right.
All right.
Outstanding.
Yes.
Final toast
Final toast
to our audience.
to our audience.
Thank you for coming along with us.
and hanging out.
Without you, we'd just be practicing.
Just be a rehearsal. All right. So thanks again, both of you, and thanks to Rob. I am now going to take us off live, and there's a couple of people going to hang out with us from what I can see. So let me just do my usual thing here and